Welcome, Aquarius Pisces, to your end of the month reading for April. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on. Before we get started, though, I want you to know that I did put an outro as a small trailer and preview to my second channel, which is the meditation channel. Starting to get it to pop a little bit. So if you guys are interested in any kind of meditation, this channel has ASMR, it has soft rain, it has, birds, it has anything to do with studying, meditating, insomnia, calming and relaxing, getting yourself balanced. Okay, so it has all kinds of stuff for you. So please check out that channel. And if you find something on the channel that, you would like to see on the channel to help you out, please make that known either on this channel or that channel so that I can get that done for you. Maybe there's certain kinds of AMSR that you guys need for meditation reasons and relaxation. I can get those done. Remember, guys, these channels are not for me. They're for you. So anything that you feel that we're not doing on this channel, maybe there's something missing, please write that in the comments so we can get this stuff done for you. Okay? I'm here to help you. I'm not here to help myself. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see what's going on in the month. Best message coming through. I will tell you one thing that I am feeling at the end of the month for you is be wary of the energy vampires. Feel that? Your intuition is high right now. When your intuition is very high, feel this, your empathicness is going to start leaping, guys. Right? So there's that energy vampire coming in. You're going to be aware that people might feel like they're sucking the life out of you. They want to bite you. They want to take your energy from you. And why? Because they want too much attention, or there's too much drama going on around you to where no matter what, they're pushing out all that negative energy that you're going to end up sucking up. So please be careful of that. We do have moving on coming over here. So it is definitely something that your intuition is saying, I need to move on from this. I don't want you to drain me. For those of you who are empathic, it's going to be real bad. For others of you, it's just not normal. I just don't want to hear it, right? Yes. Spiritual strength. It's almost like they're sucking the spiritual strength right out of you. And that's what those spiritual vampires do. They want that kind of attention, and you're just, it's just enough for them to just suck you dry. Material, spiritual prosperity. For others of you, on a normal basis, those who are not empathic, it's just the whole idea of, it's like, where's your spiritual strength, right? Where is their spiritual strength? And no matter what, it's still draining you. You're still feeling drained. You're still feeling like you need to put yourself into some kind of area to where you're not feeling this drama coming off of them onto you. And this is where you're really going to go and kind of just get your spiritual prosperity on its own. And that's the spiritual happiness, staying away, moving away from this kind of energy, right? Taking on that accelerated motion. Because, you right here, look at this. Spiritual strength. You're draining me, and you're making me feel a little weak in this, in this area, right? Because you're draining all my strength. And it is draining. You might be giving me a migraine. You're giving me a headache. Right? So over here, just trying to be nostalgic about the situation, trying to keep yourself into a peaceful place where you feel like you can just, move on and find the happiness that you really are looking for within the situation, and, really getting yourself out of being trapped. I mean, look at this whole area right here, my friends. Is just saying, this is what you're doing to me. You're causing all this drama. You're making me feel unbalanced. I don't want to hear it. You're weakening my strength. I don't want to feel like I'm getting anxieties or insomnia from your stuff, and going after your foundations and achievements over here. Wow. So all of this over here is saying, I'm moving on with accelerated motion to find and regain the balance and happiness that I need, because this is what you're doing to me, and this is where I'm going. So absolutely. And your intuition is telling you, yeah, if I don't do something about this, this is what you're going to continue to keep doing. And I just can't do it anymore. So you might even start having some kind of a conversation that's going to shake things up. I feel like you're going to end up speaking your mind over here. You're going to have to say something, right? Because you're saying, it's making me feel it's almost like they may feel like you're neglecting them as you're moving on. They may feel like they're hurt. For some of you might even say, okay, fine, you're telling me that they're feeling butthurt about the situation, but I do feel like it's the progress that needs to be made for you to get back to where you need to be. So with the accelerated motion, you're saying that's fine because I'm getting exactly where I need to be to get balanced. I have this kind of progress and movement to keep myself happiness. So, and here comes that words of exchange. Absolutely. So you're going, just feels like you're going to have some kind of conversation that's going to, kind of shake up this relationship, shake things up so that you can, get back to where you need to be. Now, it might have some kind of lasting effect on the situation, right? Because they already feel like, well, what is your problem, right? And it's like, no, 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 no. Ooh, we're feeling victimization over here, right? And this is because you're saying, no, you're draining all my energy. And it does feel like you're kind of hiding out. And you feel like they're not using their spiritual connection to themselves for some of you, right? They've lost in touch with themselves, maybe even in touch with the whole idea of who they are, right? And then they kind of making you feel the same way, though, you know, because your intuition is high where theirs is nowhere to be found. And this is because they're running more on emotions and the way that they want to feel instead of running on any kind of um, balance or true logic, even logical thinking would come in handy at this point. So not feeling like the dream is coming in over here and feeling a little confused and a little worried. You're tired of feeling a little confused and a little worried. It feels like because their confusion and worry is really rubbing off on you. And the reason we call them vampires is because it's rubbing all the wrong ways, right? You're rubbing against the grain and it's not bringing me any satisfaction, right? So the weakening down is just really just the point to where it's drained, right? It's just a drained feeling. You feel like there's no overall satisfaction going on within the situation. It's like you just keep giving me swords. You want me to surrender to all this stuff that you're doing, and I'm not going to surrender. And they do. They want you to surrender because they're kind of backing you into a wall and into a place where they're kind of gaining the control of the situation. And it's leaving you kind of backed into a wall where it's like, okay, fine, listen. But now you're saying no, no more, no. So here's that communication again where you're going to gain all the strength and all of everything you have coming through, bringing in this beautiful air sign over here saying, nope, this is enough of this. I've had enough. So really taking back your authority and your control over here with the King of Swords as you're really telling them this is the way it's going to be. Sorry. So let's see what's going on. Holding tight to your own spiritual prosperities and not looking back at what's going on over there because there's nothing there. So it's almost like when they want you to turn around and they're going to come back at you and say, well, what about this? You're going to say, no. See, because I've already found where I am. But you've got kind of the great escape going on over here because you know where your responsibilities are going to lie for yourself and your own happiness. And this is definitely not it. So really putting your arm and your hand out here on this other wand so that you can kind of look out and say, this is where the peace and comfort is for me. And I really do believe that you're going to let them know that they're not being very peaceful and very comforting at this time, however that might be, right? But that's kind of the overall understanding that you're going to kind of being there because you're tired of defending yourself. You're tired of having to defend your logic, defend your intuition, defend maybe your own spiritualism. So it's kind of like you're going to be able to let your guard down once you escape this situation. But they're not going to see you as defensible as you were before, when you felt like you were kind of stuck into a wall and they're kind of coming at you like a tiger. Um, because it's that I'm walking away, so I don't even need to say anything anymore. Right? I'm finding my own foundations and achievements over here of what's making me happy. So there's nothing more to really be said. So therefore, you don't feel like you're defending your rights anymore as you're going after your own manifestations and, passionately moving to where you feel this is what you need to do for yourself, right? This is very important that you go after your own happiness. This person obviously has their own agenda on how to not make you happy, or wants too much attention, or is just a mess, right? Is a mess. And, it could be just the whole understanding of kind of like, with my absence and my departure, maybe you can fix yourself while I am away, right? Maybe, you finally can just find your peace and happiness for a while. Doesn't mean it has to be over forever. It just means I'm not going to deal with it right at this time. There could be a place later, that we can have better opportunities. Oh, look at that. Better conversations, better things coming to mind once maybe they find their peace and open up the doors for themselves. And if they can't, maybe it just doesn't work, right? Depends on the person. But it's almost like I don't have anything to hear anymore. I don't want to listen anymore. You're guilty of, you know, just bringing everybody down, or wanting your way. However it is, it's, everybody's story is a little bit different. So however it resonates with you, my friends. Okay. So it's kind of going to be, I would say it's not a surprise. You know, I don't think for a reading like this, we could be like, surprise, they're going to come and eat your energy. They're going to come and put you. I think with a person like this is something that's to be expected. So it's more like, wow, here comes what we expected to happen, right? Because it just feels like this is something that goes off and on, off and on. Or maybe it's just been going on for a while and maybe they're really chewing at the bit now. And they definitely have you chewing at the bit because it seems like it's maybe it's just an ongoing process that you were hoping would turn around. And now Spirit's like, well, I'm sorry, it's not going to. And you're like, dang. Right? So there's definitely going to be some kind of lasting ramification going on here once you speak your words, though, because it will get into their head. And I just heard the word, somebody says, oh, really? It's going to get into their thick skull, finally? Yes, it will. Only for the fact because the way you're going to say it now, it could even be words that you've been holding back on. Maybe you said certain things, but you're not going, you know what I'm saying? But it's not, it's the way you're saying it now. Let's put it that way. The way you're communicating it now is a little different from maybe the way you've been holding back. Because it says over here, I was kind of holding tight to this situation over here within myself, but I don't feel like you guys have had actually this kind of real communication within the situation of really bringing out the true truths of the King of Swords. So he's really going to, swing that sword and tell the true truths. Like I said, it feels like maybe you've been holding back a little bit towards the situation. But now it just feels like it's either out of hand or you're just really tired and drained and wasted from it. Okay. So solar eclipse coming in on the 27th is probably going to really want to bring this out into the open. And that's probably another reason you're feeling kind of the itch to really want to, get this out there. I really want to just, use my intuition, find how I'm going to say this to you, and really get it going. Okay? And I just pray that if it's a loved one, somebody that really means something to you, I feel like it is somebody that really means something to you. Otherwise, I don't feel like you would have kept going with this for so long. I just pray that they come back around for you. That maybe they actually, 100% get the message. They seem to get the message, but I just pray that they really get the message. You know what I mean? Meaning that they won't fall back into this area again. That almost feels like maybe for some of you, it's even habit forming, right? So hopefully they'll break the habit. Okay. Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.